Yo, I'm doing well. How are you doing? Yeah, I just want to clarify real quick because like the word like Jesus is God. Okay, that's a statement, that's a claim that you made. Now, can we? I know who Jesus is. Jesus of Jesus Christ, the Messiah, correct? Okay. Now, when you say God, right? What do you mean by God? Because, for example, if I like a lot of people they put in their bio, they say I'm a goddess, or if they're really good at a video game like 2K, they be like I'm a 2K god, right? Right. Okay, so Jesus, you believe, is all knowing, all powerful. He holds the same attributes as the Father. So Jesus in his human nature, because that's when he's Jesus. That's well, okay. Always Jesus. Jesus is the human form of the Father. R- no, Jesus is the Father is never referred to as Jesus. Okay, so there's a distinction there. Okay, there's a distinction between the Father and Jesus. So when is Jesus known as Jesus? Right, I understand that part. I understand that there's different ways to, but what I'm saying is there's a separation between the Father and the Son, and all. Okay, okay, there's a distinction. Oh yeah, I understand that. But what I'm saying is when is Jesus referred to as Jesus? Because you're saying in the Old Testament, the Old Testament never says Jesus. Okay, okay. Okay, okay, hear me out. So Jesus' name is what? You just made a claim? Jesus' name is Yahweh. Okay. Um is Yahweh the Father? No. Okay, okay. So on earth, did anybody refer to Jesus as Yahweh? No, but my question My question was, no, translated is not Yahweh. No, it's not. When you translate it, it's Yeshua. Yeshua. Yeshua
God
and
is with
Yahweh
us.
are completely different. Yeshua,
God is with us.
God is with us. Okay, God is with us. So who is God here? So who is God? I'm asking you, who is God here? Okay, so God is Yahweh. Okay, Yahweh, that's his name. Okay, so Yahweh is God. Okay. Jesus in his human form is not Yahweh. So no. Okay. No. Let's go back. Let's go back. Jesus, when is he first regarded as Jesus? When is the first time the word Yeshua was was established? Correct. When he came in his human form. Okay. So his human form name has a name. His human form has a separate name. Correct. No. That's not his human form name. His human form name is Jesus. It means God is with us. It says God is with us, not I am God. The
Let's
name.
agree God and what that word you use is the same thing. I mean,
Wait.
what what's Yahweh?
Wait. Let's actually. Can you pull up the definition of Yeshua? So Yahweh saves. Okay. So Yahweh saves. Yahweh. So it's referring to Yahweh. Yeshua means Yahweh saves. So he's calling out. He's saying Yahweh is the one who saves. Okay, and then also you said we said in order for you you made a couple claims for Jesus in his human form, which were not true. You said that in his human form, who is the Son, correct? Yes. Okay, I agree with you. I agree with you. I agree with you. So Yahweh is God. You told me. You already told me. Yahweh is God. Not Jesus. Jesus is not God. I mean, that's why we kind of just moved into the next prompt without like we just transitioned smoothly after we already made the distinction between Jesus and God or Jesus and God. Right. Well, I mean, we're getting there. We're getting there. But before we get there, what I said was you made some claims about Jesus because Jesus is when he's in the human form, correct? The Son. Okay, but I understand that. I understand that. What I'm saying is Jesus's name is only called Jesus in his son form, the human form. Right, but Jesus in English. Okay, no, because you said that Jesus is all knowing. That is not true. Because when they came to him, right? When the disciples came to him in the Bible, it says that when they asked him about the hour, he made another distinction. No, 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 not a motel argument. You don't understand the distinction between Jesus and Yahweh. Me? No, no, I don't believe Jesus is God. Sure, it's Koine Greek. That is the earliest Bible. Okay. And so while you're doing that, so the because I'm under the impression there's a gap between when the earliest Bible was found and okay. Where do I can't see any of that. Mhm. So what are you trying to show me here? What's the verse? No. Where? Can you highlight it? I don't know. No. Ido? Wait, why does it show Acts 13:25? Okay, does it show it at all? Okay, now EIDO. Here it's a verb, so no one knows. Is this the word knows? Okay, so what is it? Could you go back up? Okay, it says to be aware, so he wasn't aware. Didn't perceive. He didn't see. He wasn't sure. He couldn't tell. He did not understand. He didn't wish. Sure. So you pick one, right? To and to know as well, right? Okay. So what was the word in the Bible that was used before the word knows? No, not Hebrew in English. The word what was the word before knows? Knows. What was the word? No, my question is what was the word used in the Bible before knows? Yeah, so let's pull up the verse. So so no one knows, not even who? N- and who else? Not the angels. Who else? You're missing one. I think you're missing one part. No one knows besides either the angels and then. Okay, so so nor the son. But we just went over the definition. It said knows, be aware. Where did you see declare? Can you pull the word back up? I didn't see declare. Do you want to show us again? Where does it say declare? Yes. So let's use all of these then. It says no one knows, no one is aware, no one beholds, so no one beholds that knowledge, right? Nor the angels, right? Nor the son, correct? Correct? So nor the son. Okay. What do you mean by that? By it's used in a perfect tense. Okay, so no one knows, not even the son. So who knows? Okay, what's the father's name? Okay. All right. So is the son all knowing if he doesn't know? Is the son all knowing?
Yeah, the son is.
No, no, but okay, no problem. The word used in the Bible, the way they explained, the way you just showed me. So no one, yeah. So the ones that we looked at were aware. No one beholds the knowledge. No one knows. No one is aware, and you agreed with me, but you added the word declare, which wasn't even there. I understand that, but a synonym isn't the definition of a word. I understand what a synonym is. Yes, a synonym is a word that is similar, that is used that is similar. Mm, Let me see. Yes. So, okay, if we're reading the text again, let's use the word we use here is what? Odi? Oid? Oid? Oiden. Okay. So no one oiden. No one knows. No one beholds. No one is aware. Of course. And the ones that you just showed me were where's he going?
All right. So
Radioactive.
Joe,
What's up?
yeah. What's up? So you're trying to make the argument that Jesus doesn't know the hour according to Mark 13:32 or Matthew 24?
Um, it depends. Who is Jesus to you?
God, Yahweh.
Okay, so I have a lot of friends, right? They call themselves goddess, right? Some people call themselves, people even call themselves God. If someone's really good at Fortnite, they'll say, "I'm a Fortnite god." So, what does the word God mean? I get confused with that word in English.
All right. So I'm gonna need you to, so I'm gonna